Sir, yes, sir. We live and we back, man. Welcome back to the Golden Goose DFS channel. I am your host, Chandler Blakely, aka Goose, man. Here today, bringing you another edition of the starting five for DraftKings and FanDuel. But before we do, it's the lineup review going over my lineup from yesterday's slate with the starting five that I gave to you guys. So we're gonna get into it. But before we do, man, hit that subscribe button, man. You never know when these videos drop, man. You wanna be subscribed, alright? Trust me on this. You want to be subscribed. So go on and hit that thing. Definitely hit that like button, man. And let's get into it. Yesterday, double up on DraftKings. We managed to stay in the money. Not so didn't fare so well on FanDuel. If you caught the updated starting five yesterday, I went with Cole Anthony, James Harden, Ben Simmons, Kelly Olynyk, and Kenyon Martin Jr. It was Garoba. But in the video, but once we got the starting lineup and seen he wasn't starting, I felt like that didn't fare well for him. So I tweeted out the change out to KJ Martin. Hopefully you did because, well, it didn't really matter. Neither one of them did too much of them. But here you go right here, 286. Like I said, we came in the money, $12 single to 509 cash, doubled up over here. Cole Anthony, 13%, let us down, man. Had a nice first half. I thought he was in line to drop us a 40 burger, but didn't do much of anything the second half. Let us down this spot. Chalk Harden. I said I was going to eat the chalk on that one, just get there. I just felt like it was too good of a play, especially at that price point. If he was a little higher, if he was like 10K and up, I might have thought about fading him, but I couldn't fade him at 9K. Ben Simmons right here, he fouled out on us. Foul trouble the whole game for him. We were just trying to, similar spot that we did the night before with Draymond, just trying to get to a guy before he has that blow up game and we miss out on him, man. But just 22 DK points. He didn't destroy us, but didn't give us what we needed at 10% ownership. Kelly Olynyk, another chalk play. Just a guy, he's going to be in line to return you value on this price tag every night if he can stay out of foul trouble and get the minutes. He gave you 29 DK points. Wasn't the best night for him, but he didn't kill you either. Bam Adebayo is where I tried to get different at. I knew I was a little chalky with Harden and Olynyk. So I wanted to get a little different here in this spot with Bam Adebayo. Just another guy I know who has triple-double upside. Hasn't seen it. He hasn't fared very well so far this year, but the potential is there, and I want to try to take advantage of him before it happens. Got him at right at 5% on. He gave me 37 DK points. An okay outing, but didn't matter much as guys cheaper than him gave you similar production. Other guard, Devin Vass, another chalky player I had here, right at 60% on, but he was just a solid play. It's him and Keldon Johnson's team. It was a high-paced matchup here against the Minnesota Timberwolves. He gave us almost a 50 burger right here for Devin Vassell at 5,400. Very nice, very solid. Jabari Smith Jr. right here, 8K, just another spot. I'm trying to get a little different. It's single entry, guys. You don't got to go crazy, but I knew I'm a little chalk. I knew I had three or four pretty chalky plays. So Jabari Smith just wanted to touch on this Houston-Utah game, a game that everybody was getting to, but I wanted to try to get some of the lower on pieces that was going to get minutes, and we did that with Jabari. He gave us 42 DK points, and then KJ Martin, of course, finished it out. 16 DK points. So finishing the money. FanDuel, not so much, man. The starting five over here was, I think I went Damian Lillard. Who did we, I don't even remember. Let's get into the lineup, man. I don't even remember the tweet. But Cole Anthony at the top, 31% on, gave you 26. Like I said, didn't fare very well. Got some of Damian Lillard right at 19%. He gave us 52 fantasy points, very solid. Josh Hart was a letdown. Came in right at 30% on. He only gave you 20 FanDuel points over here. Devin Vassell was solid once again. Went Jaylen Brown here to get a little different, 11% on. Knew he'll be lower on, especially in the and one of the lower total games on the slate going against the Bulls. He put up 36. Needed more from him. Anthony Edwards right here was a letdown at 38%. Wasn't a whole lot of small forward plays I was feeling on yesterday's slate, but got Anthony Edwards here. Thought he was in a nice matchup against these Spurs, and the Spurs just continue to win. Anthony Edwards only 21 FanDuel points. Pardon me 1 second, gang. Get some water. And as you can see, finishing out Jabari Smith, Ben Simmons, Kelly Olynyk. I was just I really liked Jabari Smith yesterday, man, especially when I seen he was getting lower ownership than some of those other Houston guys, the Kevin Porters and the Jalen Greens, all those guys. So Jabari Smith solid for us over here. Hey, you see it, like I said, not so well on FanDuel, but let's get back out there and see what we got cooking for today, man. Real simple today. It ain't simple, it's real complicated, but it's three spots, three teams you need to concentrate most of your research on, man. This is where the winner's gonna come from. These are the most volatile pieces, volatile teams on the slate. The Pelicans, the Clippers, and the Thunder. Whoever getting them games, the picks right for them games is gonna walk to the finish line. All right. The Pelicans got a lot of injuries over there. It's gonna be somebody. It's gonna be somebody that get that you need for them 3 games. The hard part is it could be anybody. All right. So tonight's a night with 150 maxes. They gonna have an advantage of you because they playing 150 lineup. They gonna play a little bit of all those guys. If you only doing 20 lineups like myself, you're a 20 max, 3 max single entry guy like myself. I think there's real merit to just picking you 1 or 2 of those guys and just really. You probably could go 100% on them tonight because if you get them right, you're going to walk to the finish line. Everybody's going to get them wrong, I'm telling you. It could be anybody from the Pelicans, Clippers, or Thunder. It can literally be anybody. I just didn't identify some guys I like the most, and that's what I'm going to roll with. And I think it should help me get a little different. But at the top, give me Chris Paul. He going to draw some ownership. I'm going right back to the well. We played the other day. He was solid for us. He just, guys, he's a double-double threat with the assist. Same thing I said like Halliburton, so I'm going to say it with Chris Paul. He's a double-double threat with assist every night, man. As long as he got guys like Booker and Mikal Bridges them hitting their shots, man, he has just not shot the ball that efficiently so far this year, man. Chris Paul's a solid career mid-range shooter. I got to think that improves. In the moment he can give us a solid scoring outing, he don't even have to have a big scoring out. He don't got to drop 30 points. If he can just go out and get you 18 to 20 points, he could drop a 50 burger at this $7K price tag. So I'm okay with getting a Chris Paul right here. Love this game environment. You're going to want to get to some of this game. I was mad at myself last night. If you caught the video, I said that Memphis Nets game was the game you want to get a piece of. This Golden State Warriors Phoenix game is the game you're going to get a piece of tonight. I'm going to get to them tonight. I promise you I am. So everybody going to be messing around with the Clippers, Thunder, Pelicans. You can do that. It's money to be had over there. But make sure you get some of this Golden State game. I'm doing that with Chris Paul. Come in shooting guard, just give me Trey, man. The Thunder are thin in the backcourt. Them front court minutes can go to anybody. They got a lot of bigs over there, but not very many guards. Trey, man, probably going to be chalky, but at 5,500, he should just see all the minutes he can handle, man. I don't mind getting to him. It's just a minutes play and a price thing for me right here with Trey, man. Come in small forward, give me Lou Dort. Give me Lou Dort at 6K. We've seen these situations before. I don't know how efficient he's going to be, but one thing for sure, Dort is going to shoot that thing. He might see 20-plus field goal attempts, I promise you. No Giddey, no Shea Gilders. He is the number. He think he's the number 1 scoring option on this team, and he probably is with those guys out. He is going to shoot that thing. If he's efficient from the field and that jumper is falling, Dort can put a monster up for you right here at 6K. Give me Lou Dort. Coming in at power forward, this is going to be my pivot. We're trying to get a little different. It's single entry, 3-man 20. You still got to get a little different. Most of this ownership is going to Trey Murphy. I'm okay with going. I'm going to play some Trey Murphy. He is a good play. He should be it should be CJ McCollum going to be the number 1 scoring option. Then I think it's between Valanciunas and Murphy, like 2A, 2B for the second and third scoring option on this team. But I like Nance here, man, at power forward, 5K. He's a solid rebounder here. And he could possibly see minutes at center if J Val gets in foul trouble and things of that nature, man. He's a legitimate double threat and should be a good pivot and come in lower on than Trey Murphy. So trying to get different right here with Larry Nance Jr. Come in at the center, man. It's Clippers. Only guy I trust is 2 guys I trust over on them Clippers. I don't really trust them like that. But who I'm gonna play the most of them Clippers guys is 3 really. Covington, John Wall, and Mann. I'm going to play them 3. I don't really trust nobody else over there. I like Robert Covington because if they go small ball, he can see some middles at center. If Zubac's out of there, so it's a couple different ways for him to be successful. He's a solid rebounder. He can steal the ball. He does a little bit of everything. He gonna shoot a couple threes. If they're falling, he get going. He can give you a nice performance. But it's hard for him to fail at this 4,100 with a guy who does a little bit of everything that should approach 30 minutes in this contest. So I'm just gonna go Robert Covington right here in this spot. There you have my starting five for DraftKings: Chris Paul, Trey Mann, Lou Dort, Larry Nash Jr., and Robert Covington, man. Let's get over to FanDuel and see what I'm cooking up for y'all, man. If you ain't hit that like button, what you waiting on? All right, on FanDuel at the top, man, just give me Luka Doncic, let him too. So lock it up. I like Luka on both platforms, man. He's the superstars on the slate tonight. He could absolutely destroy it. But that's merit to fade him if you want to. You can fade him if you want to, and especially with the Pelicans missing all those guys. This game could potentially get out of hand. You know what I mean? So it's merit to fade Luka. I'm gonna fade him in a couple of lineups here and there, but I'm definitely gonna get him over here on FanDuel. Give me Luka Doncic. Come in as shooting guard. Give me Norman Powell. I don't trust him as much as those other three guys I named, but one thing about it, this price is too cheap because he's gonna shoot that thing too. He's definitely going to shoot that thing. No PG, limited Kawhi. Norman Powell's going to get his shots up. That is for sure. He's scoring dependent. He don't give you much in the way of peripherals, but if he gets a few jumpers falling here against the OK City Thunder, he definitely can crush this 3,900 price tag. This is too cheap for a guy that could approach 30 minutes as well in this matchup. I'm staying with Lou Dort, 6,200, man, over here on FanDuel. $200 price increase. I don't care, man. I'm telling you. If you watch this game tonight, watch Lou Dort. Lou Dort gonna think this is his team. Unless he's changed now. I can't say what he's gonna do unless he didn't change. But I know times in the past, Lou Dort thinks he's the alpha once these guys are out. So I'm getting to that. He plays defense, so he can give you some rebounds, some steal upside. I like Lou Dort at 6,200. Come in my power forward, staying with Robert Covington. 4,400. Like I said, this guy, he should see power forward minutes. He should see center minutes. He does a little bit of everything. Hopefully, he can get you some shots to fall and really crush this 4,400 price tag. But I like playing Robert Covington tonight. And then coming in at the center, staying with Larry Nance, 5,500. Yep. Still pivoting from Trey Murphy. Trey Murphy's going to get all the ownership. Once again, guys, as well he should. He is a good play. That guy's a basketball player. He's a hooper. He's a good play. But I'm just going to fade him here in this particular spot. I'm going to have some Trey Murphy. But I like getting the Larry Nance for a pivot if you're trying to get away from some of that ownership, guys. There you have it, my starting five for FanDuel. Larry Nance, Robert Covington, Lou Dort, Norman Powell, and Luka Doncic, man. Get you some exposure to these guys. Get them in your player pool. You know they're going to be in mine, all right? That's going to do it for us here today, man. Y'all know the motto. Chances make champions. Y'all green up. I'll catch y'all next time, all right? Let's get it.